enormous shift in cultural norms and to be able to create a whole new paradigm for our children. Our aim is to cover all bases as we teach you how to master these new technologies and platforms and apply the new rules to your own family structure. By involving ourselves in our children's ever-evolving technological world, we can effectively help them avoid fallout not only in their own lives but also the lives of others. Much of the time, keeping up with what kids do online is fun, but the downside to this always connected world is that it can also be draining and even destructive. You must acknowledge the cons: naive sharing of personal information, pornography, cyberbullying, and lack of interpersonal communication skills at a glance, while also encouraging the pros: educational resources, digital community building, and quickly being able to contribute donations, for example, to victims of natural disasters. How can a parent navigate these waters and mitigate potential pitfalls while providing their children the best opportunities to succeed? You can try to control what your kids do and have access to in your home, but you can't control what they do and what they're exposed to when they're outside of it. It used to be easier to keep them in a bubble of protection from the wildness of the world. Now, with Twitter and Instagram, they can find out if there's been a terrorist attack in Paris, France, or Paris, Ohio within just a few minutes after it happens. Sometimes they know before the mainstream media reports on it. Our children are instantly wired on a global scale, and we don't always have a buffer to discuss and control how we frame the global world for them. Social media never turns off. It's a 24/7 time snatcher. You can't escape it. You have to know how to control it before it controls you and your children. How to use this book. Not only is this book full of our tried and true rules, best tips, and time-saving hacks, especially for parents balancing full-time work with the demands of family life, but you'll learn how to connect with your kids using the coded language of technology. And it is actually another language. In addition, our incredibly tech-savvy children, some of whom have achieved worldwide fame with their own social media channels, are sharing the best of what they know, making this book amazingly helpful not just for you, but for your teens and tweens who want to learn from peers. In Part 1, Life Through a Selfie Stick, How Technology Has Transformed Parenting, we'll take you from the analog century and land you safely in the digital century. You'll learn how to use all the most popular social media platforms, what you don't need, and how important etiquette is. You can see the family contracts we've created that all of our children must sign and abide by. Most important, we'll discuss in depth the pros and cons of social media as it relates to family and discuss appropriate digital citizenship. In Part 2, Family and Home Life, we'll show you how to apply the new rules of technology to all aspects of family life. Setting up specific structures will help you define your approach to parenthood and allow your children to thrive. Our rules and philosophy will guide you through all of the common parenting issues, from picking your battles to homework to chores to friendships and downtime. I'll give you strategies for instilling respect, parenting on the same page, and managing rivalries. Part 3, Friendship and Community, deals with the issues our children face as friends and with the unfortunate reality of bullying, both online and off. It also deals with you as a parent, as a friend, as a member of your extended family, and as part of your community. Without loving and supportive shoulders to cry on, it would be infinitely harder to parent our children, in good times and in bad. I've made many online friends that I likely will never meet, but they have given me as much advice as they've asked for, and these positive relationships have changed my life. In addition, we are a faith-driven family, and contributing to our community is important to us. Giving back to those in need is one of the best ways to take children offline and help them become citizens of the world. We hope this book will become an indispensable guide for all your parenting questions, no matter where you live, how digitally savvy you are, and even if you still think you're an analog relic. McKnight Relic Moment. Shaun walks in one day after school and begins to talk to Brooklyn and Bailey about them posting about their bays online. He pronounced it bye as in goodbye rather than bay. Or Mindy, girls, how do you use this new app called Keek? BB, Mom, it's Kick, like kick. See what I mean? How this book came to be. It all started with a basic ponytail. As I stood in our small bathroom doing my daughter's hair before they went off to school each day, I never dreamed that my talent for braiding would make me a top model.